Oh boy, this anti-Americanism has gone too far. Now those dumb Germans are spitting at Lance Armstrong. Those Nazis must have amnesia. They may need one of those little reminder cards like the dentist sends you. Hey, Germany, haven't seen you for a while. If you need a cleaning, keep spitting on our national heroes. We'll give you a cleaning. In fact, we'll give you a cleansing. What's up? Well, I can't take it. These countries are really starting to get on my last. France, Germany. Did you hear Kofi Annan said this world is not safer now than 3 years ago and the Bush was wrong? Kofi, this phony bastard who's probably from Newark has the nerve to let his son violate sanctions and starve the Iraqis for oil deals. Now they're safer because the UN's not giving their food money to Saddam. I think anytime anybody talks about this country, we should blow up one of their soccer stadiums, and I'm not kidding. And anytime the UN badmouths us, we go right down the block to the UN and wait outside with baseball bats, all right? And Lance Armstrong, you're an inspiration to all of us. I've been following you for years. America loves you. I've never actually seen you do your thing because it's too boring to watch a bunch of dummies biking. I could go to the park and see it live, you know? But still, God bless you for wasting your life in that awful sport. All right. Well, welcome, fellas.
What's going on, big fella?
What's the matter, Norton? Missing your tea?
No, I got it right here.
I hid your tea.
Why'd you hide my tea?
Because I thought it'd be funny, a prank on you when you come out here, look at your teeth scrambling around.
You have hair.
Like a rat. What about my hair? What?
You really do have an awful haircut.
You look like the hate miser, stupid.
Mr. Saturday Night. You do look like the heat miser. Don't try to make that joke. Listen, we don't
I don't have to make that joke, Bob. It was silence.
They don't know.
They're sick and tired of corny cartoon jokes. Shut up, you hack.
When he was doing his monologue.
They don't like hack heat miser jokes.
When he was doing his monologue, was y'all not going, what the hell is wrong with Colin's head? Everybody on three. What's wrong with your hair? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Colin, what's wrong with your hair?
Hey, Ricky Lake, try not to get the audience.
That's Mr. Saturday Night, awful head.
I don't like the fact that we look like two father-son teams.
That's all right. At least over here, I don't know how to tell you. At least I don't know how to tell you this. You were adopted. At least now we know where to start the show when we make the cuts on that line. All right, let's start the show. How about this? Bill Crosby defended his previous comments. Bill Cosby defended his comments about blacks not parenting their kids at a conference with Jesse Jackson's Rainbow Coalition, where he was accused of airing dirty laundry. Here's Cosby's response. Your dirty laundry is out of school at 2:30 every day. It's cursing, calling each other a nigger. They think they're hip, they can't read, they can't write, they're laughing and giggling, and they're going nowhere. Now.
Well, apparently Cosby forgot that he did Ghost Dad. I think that's the most important thing here.
He did what?
Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad.
The movie Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad.
Yeah, he's still judging people. Cosby called my movie coonery and buffoonery. Now, it was probably well deserved.
Well, that was the only true statement he made, you asshole.
Yeah.
Soul Plane was the worst movie ever. You know what? I went to see the movie with him, and the NAACP called me because I went to see it with him.
I don't like
look at Lenny, he's never heard of Soul Plane. Jesus, Lenny, why don't you see a black movie once in your life? I saw Southie.
I'm still trying to get up. Don't turn on me. The National Advancement for Institute of Colored People. You can't say colored people. People flip out. Then you're a racist. Change the name of the organization. National Association for Colored People. Go the other way. I don't know. He sells Jell-O. What do I give a
I mean, I want to agree with him just because yeah. But it's almost like it's like he's not even like trying to help black people no more.
No. Why don't you admit secretly 99% of black people agree with Bill Cosby, including both of you, but he phrased it a little indelicately, and you hate to give white people a moment of joy.
No.
And that's why you can't say you agree with it.
No.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Shut your mouth. You don't think thug culture's adversely affecting most kids that don't have the skills of a rapper or a comedian or natural talent?
Who can we blame for terrible white kids? How come bad black kids are always...
Heavy metal all the time.
They don't blame heavy metal. 1982.
But when was the last time somebody blamed heavy metal?
But they do blame.
When was the last time somebody blamed heavy metal?
1982 is right.
No one blames...
Shut your mouth.
They do blame music and films for bad acts. They blame Beavis and Butthead for people setting things on fire.
1990s.
Jackass. They blame Jackass. No, they blame Jackass.
I swear, Jim,
1995.
if you make one more
I'm getting closer.
you're really gonna beat your face
And the
in.
problem with Cosby is not that he said incorrect things. But
Hey, how about Rush? I heard they're really causing some problems for the kids. You stupid old man.
No, the problem with Cosby is I don't like
Don't
Cosby.
point at Cosby because you're pointing at me.
You're right. I'm pointing one great comedian to another. I don't like the fact that he doesn't speak through his act. If he talked like this on stage, I wouldn't mind him as much. But he's kind of annoying because he's all mom and pop and cute on stage, and then he gives his real views off stage.
But
kind of
that's his real
irritating.
view. I mean, he's making a statement by saying that off stage.
I know, stupid. But what I'm saying is he should be speaking through his act.
Lenny Bruce here, what you give your real opinions on stage?
Partially, yeah, but I don't do something that's the polar
Just
opposite.
about you said partially.
You
You
never
gave
did
it to
that.
somebody.
That's
Don't tell him
I
partially.
talk
Get up in his grill and tell him.
I talk about being lonely and liking hookers. That's my whole life. Yes, I do talk about that.
That's not the
There's
polar
nothing
opposite
wrong
though.
with that.
No.
He's not doing the polar opposite on stage. He's talking about how to raise kids and his family. He's not going opposite. The word nigga is opposite of what
But
he's
he's not
saying.
doing anything consistent with what he's saying.
They're baiting us.
irritating.
They're baiting us.
I know.
He
They're
did
baiting
no,
us.
this is honestly how I feel.
Oh no! I'm out of the business. Wait, go ahead.
No,
Let's go.
this
I'll do that N-word. I'll throw it out there, baby.
Listen, this is
Watch me.
This is honestly how when somebody tell Lenny to calm down, he looks like a lobster. He just keeps getting red. Listen, Cosby.
Will somebody let Fat Joe's girl speak? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What?
Yes.
What is that?
They
Right?
don't even know.
Lean
They don't
back.
know. They don't know.
Lean back.
Honestly, this is what
Anybody, Fat Joe.
I don't want to say it anymore.
He don't want nobody let you in. Shut the hell up.
We've had capacity. We have capacity.
Do you notice what he's doing?
Let him do his joke.
Guy Beetlejuice talk.
But listen, first of all, Jesus, how angry was that? I honestly feel like this. I think Cosby is at a point now, man, where he's bitter because of things that has happened to him in his life. And he's trying to judge other people and other people's kids and the way that they're raising their kids by what he's went through. And I think it's wrong. I think Cosby should keep his mouth shut and continue to live his life and let other people live theirs. He
You
should
really
stop
have been
judging.
to California because you just said nothing in 35 seconds. That's called. That was the most surface.
That was a good
nonsense.
point.
Yep. It wasn't even a point.
That
Go
was
back to
was that a point? That was a good point.
It didn't even make sense.
No. They
He
liked
didn't
it.
say anything. He said nothing except vague.
Thank you, baby. It meant nothing.
He said vague, cliche. It wasn't even a...
Yeah.
Go to LA with the rest of the phonies.
Yeah.
I think that shut up. You're 14 drinking coffee. Kev, shut up. They didn't fall for it, dumb boy. Shut up.
That's it. We'll be right back.
We talking about Cosby.
Well, not after me. After Norm. I don't know why Norm McDonald, why don't you come on this show, Norm? Come on, stop it now. Nonsense. All right, let's talk about both the National Enquirer and the Star have been reporting well-documented claims that Mary-Kate Olsen is in rehab for cocaine addiction, while People in Us magazine is sticking with her family story about the eating disorder. So, the big question is not which is she in for. Nobody gives a damn. But the point is, why do some people cover up certain things if Baby Doll is in for that, you know?
Well, you know what? Why? This is what I don't understand. When Whitney Houston had her problem, nobody said it was an eating disorder. We went straight to the nose candy with Whitney. We should go to the same thing with her. It's the nose candy. You can say what you want. Nobody said it about Whitney. Nobody said it about Whitney Houston. So why should we be saying it about her? She's on the nose candy. I'm the first to say it. If Whitney was, so is she. I love you, Whitney. If you watch it. Now get up! Get up! Get up!
Are you
Lenny,
implying?
give him some good old-fashioned Boston whitey attack.
Well, I tell you what, I couldn't do you because I'd kill you. Both of you. But you gotta start eating. Biscuits, gravy, birthday cake, anything you nitwit. You hear what they're saying about you? They're saying you're Whitney Houston. You can't even sing.
You son of a bitch! You sons of bitches!
Whoa.
You didn't respond!
Respond
I
to
am
what
going to
he just
respond.
said.
Respond to
I'm
him.
going to respond by saying, guess what? You can't just correlate everything like it's some big conspiracy against you paranoid bastards.
Why can't
It ended
we?
in 1965.
Why can't we?
We're sick of it.
Why?
Why?
You're sick of it.
You go,
of course white people are sick of it.
Are sick of it.
What? Of course it's directed towards you. Why would you not be sick of it? Exactly. Hey!
Damn it.
What? Answer this question.
You didn't answer it.
Well, you act like they don't talk about white people doing cocaine. Of course, if there's a white celebrity, if there's a white people, a celebrity caught up in coke.
them on
Listen,
this
it's a bad
shit.
time out.
She was doing
He missed the point.
She was doing coke on Full House.
Thank you.
When she was a baby.
Listen.
And you think they wouldn't talk about that?
No,
I think they would.
that's not my
I think
point.
they would.
That's not my point.
Why are you trying to reason with these sons of
Because
bitches?
they do family stuff, man. She can't
So
be
what?
a
The
cokehead.
papers don't care about that.
Well, what? The
newspapers
papers didn't
don't-
care when it was Whitney. When it was Whitney, it went straight to the addiction.
Well, maybe
they showed
it's-
pictures of Whitney's arm all scaly.
no,
Look
I
at that
really-
woman's calf. It looks just like her
Get
arm.
a close-up of that
Get a
nasty
close-up
calf.
of her calf.
She shoots heroin in her calf. She's a
So does
junkie.
For what?
Wait a minute.
Little
Yeah,
Olsen is a
exactly. Look at
junkie.
his legs. He actually has legs
Is
like
she a junkie? Is all
He
we
has
say. She's
legs
a
like
junkie, though, right?
Huh?
Who knows? But I'll say one
Oh,
thing.
who knows?
Who cares?
You pussy. Let me tell you something. This dude said Kobe Bryant was a junkie. No one said that. He just made it up.
I didn't make it up.
We
I
was
heard
You
it.
did make it
He
up.
heard
heard he's a-
Kobe was
I
a
heard he's a
crackhead. That's what he
crackhead.
heard.
I heard Kobe's a crackhead. I heard.
What
was
about
it?
who?
No. Who?
She's
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
He's a drug addict. We all know he's a drug addict.
Miss, can you
Yo,
give
but
me
it-
any white people we
yo,
don't
but it-
care about more than Robert Downey Jr.?
Yo, but if that was Tay Diggs, he'd be doing 20 years as a political prisoner.
What about Val Kilmer?
All I'm saying,
You're a phony.
That
I'm
was
sick
a
and tired.
dumb point.
No, it wasn't. Colin had my point, and he never answered. You notice he's
That's
jumping
because it's
around from it.
ludicrous.
He didn't even answer it. He's laid on the floor like the chump that he is.
People would
Answer my
love to
question.
think that she's a coke addict.
Nobody calls me a word from my generation when they're that young. She's in.
Can I just say something too? He was a little angry also because a life-size doll of her is bigger than him. It's smaller than the Olsen twins. You're a cokehead.
All right. Let's talk. You're right. He changed in Hollywood. We thought you were on coke a few months ago. You're acting like a crackhead. Thank God. Remember?
He's smaller than Mary Kate.
Kevin is changing. You've changed a lot.
He hasn't changed except that one boring monologue. But listen to this. The protest of war in Iraq, Toronto's Blue Jay Carlos Delgado has refused to come out on the field when God Bless America is playing during the seventh inning stretch. Last night he was booed at Yankee Stadium and did not return for the rest of the game. Nobody cares?
No,
one cares.
Not that I don't care about the topic, but who cares that he doesn't want to stand? Let him not stand. So what?
Well, I'll tell you why he
The
didn't stand.
ACLU?
No, that is his right.
Are
That's
you
not
standing-
endangering
Wait a minute,
anybody.
it's his
That's
right.
not endangering
It's not his
anybody.
right.
Let him
It's
go.
not his
Are
right.
you going to stand for
This is
the
why I don't
Iraqi
follow.
national anthem? You're going to sit down and have him cross your
He's
legs?
not Iraqi.
But he's not American, so
He's
what?
totally.
Iraqi
What's more
national
American than
anthem
somebody
is
named Carlos Delgado? Nothing.
Who cares? I'm so sick of athletes.
go ahead.
I'm trying to sick of athletes trying to make political views. They should do what they do, which is swing your little
He's
stick.
having a sucky year.
Let him.
He's having a sucky year. The poor guy swam here from Cuba. He ended up in Toronto. He's pissed. He wanted to play in a major league.
You know what? I feel like, hey, it's an organization. If you're playing for that team, if the whole team gets up, you're a part of the team, you get up too. And if I'm on that team, I will take my bat and give him a good bopping in his head if he
Thank
didn't
you.
get up. You get up with the team.
That's exactly right.
Let him make his little point. That's his idea of making a little statement, and let him do it. He's allowed to do it. Even though I don't like what he's doing, he's allowed to do it. It's not a problem. Who cares?
I still feel that if it's your team, you don't do for yourself, you do for your
Here's
team.
why,
And if his team
here's
is
why
not
you
doing
feel
it,
that way.
he shouldn't do it.
Here's why you feel that way, because when you stand up and sit down, you're the same height. That's why you feel that way.
Man, Jim, listen, come on, listen. I'm gonna tell you something about that. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Webster!
Listen, me and Jim are the same height. He's just a little chubbier
We're
than
not
I
the
am.
same height.
Stand next to the poster.
Stand next to Lenny so I can remember different strokes.
We'll be right back. In today's regular sound off segment, we're turning the act three over to Jim Norton. Oh, the inmates are really going to run the asylum. Go ahead, Jim.
Thanks, Colin. Today, actually, I have a very inspirational story about self-acceptance. This goes out to every red-blooded American boy with fat breasts and a few little odd fetishes.
Jim Norton was born in 1968. He looked like a normal, happy baby. But even as an infant, Jim dreamt of things other babies didn't, like golden showers and dog collars. Jim quickly learned to hide his deviant urges from his Irish parents, who always sat 3 feet apart. As a teen, Jim tried everything to suppress his perverted desires, combing his hair like a retarded Chinese man, feeding a neighbor's cat, even babysitting. Nothing helped. Eventually, Jim tried his hand at stand-up comedy. For years, he eked out a living on the New Jersey dance floor circuit. Still, desperate for money, he even rented himself out as a pony for children's birthday parties. Then, everything changed when he was invited to appear as a regular on Colin Quinn's show, Tough Crowd. Soon, Jim was hanging out with his new celebrity friends, like convicted rapist Mike Tyson, ex-drug dealer 50 Cent, and First Lady Laura Bush. With his newfound success, Jim finally found the courage to be his true self. Hey there, it looks like someone's got a girlfriend. Uh-oh, don't look now, everybody, but Ron Jeremy stopped in to say hello. Yes, you've come a long way, Jim Norton. From the 6-year-old boy with that give me candy and take me for a ride look, to a basic cable phenom with a penchant for Brazilian prostitutes. Here's looking at you, Jim Norton, you handsome devil.
That was beautiful and a man's man. Correct me if I'm wrong, that Brazilian prostitute picture, I thought I saw a throwback jersey on the other side.
Yeah. I don't want to mention any names of any 6'4" black comedians that were on the other side with their arm around her, but for some reason they cut Patrice out of that photo, but that was a fine picture.
Well, you really have led quite a life. What's next in store for Jimmy? You gonna go the other way now and become like a born again or something?
No.
Well, you should think about it,
I'm a disgusting person, and
what? You could turn around.
I was going to say that, but then you just interrupted me with, now you can turn around, and now I'm kind of like, all right, I guess I will.
You're right, I do stink.
No, not you stink, we stink. When we put ad-lib, we should have probably worked this out beforehand.
We should have. Instead of ad-libbing and bombing horribly in front of the crowd.
Horribly, all of us.
And that was such a funny thing. I'm just hoping that we have enough stuff in the other thing. Maybe we can cut off at the end here.
Yeah, maybe. What are you putting the rap sign up for? How about start? You could...
We'll be right back. Okay, folks, Medicare no longer sees obesity as a personal failure, but a medical problem. What personal failure of yours should be redefined as a medical problem, and what would you call your disease? Patrice O'Neill.
So is that why I can't stay faithful? I'm not an asshole, I'm just sick. Nothing. So I don't... It's a cheating thing. So I don't need to lie to women ever again because I have Patrice. Now lies like, baby, I wasn't messing around. We were just watching television. It can be replaced now with the truth. Honey, help. I need more medicine. My Patrice is acting up. I just put it in your sister. Please, go walk and get my pills out the locker in the bus station. Please, hurry before I put again.
Lenny, my personal failure is the inability to maintain an erection for 4 days. I see the commercials and I feel inadequate. Just once, I'd like to call my doctor and ask, why am I cursed with a 2-day tragedy?
Jim.
Well, not unlike Patrice, I'd like to say something to my ex-girlfriends that I've cheated on and mistreated, which is all of them. And it wasn't my fault that I had sex with those fat waitresses on the road. I have creepitis. It causes me to do irrational things like forget your birthday, hit on your friends, and think of anyone but you while we're having sex. And if I was healthy, I never would have told you that I was sick on Valentine's Day just so I could take that money that I was saving for your bracelet and buy myself a prostitute. But please don't be mad. It's not my fault.
Kevin.
The one personal problem that I would like to see redefined as a medical problem is sometimes when I see women that I like, I get really excited and aroused. Well, it's not just any woman, it's white women. And because I'm hung like a horse, it's easy for them to see my bulge. But I'm not trying, but I'm tired of them saying, ew, he's a nasty little man, he's a pervert. No, I want people to accept my disease for what it is. And that's BPE, black penis erectosis. It's uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable. There's nothing I can do about it, damn it.
Okay, folks. Folks, wait. Usually I say that's a show and applaud, and tonight I'd like to say, you guys proud of yourselves? Good writing. What?
That was what you asked us to write on.
Shut your mouth. I didn't like it. They asked a medical thing. Four great, hilarious people. Four great, hilarious people. Four joke, corny ass act
So
fours.
what? That's as fast as you can write it in that one day you give us
Shut
that
up.
dumb question. You know.
I don't bring up those ones.
You, a couple questions?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, over here. You seem generally, displeased with your comedians right now.
No, these guys are all brilliant, but you know, the act fours were kind of corny.
Titus was bad? You know what? You're an
It wasn't bad, but the way you set it up, nobody even knew what you were saying until it was too late, and you know.
What? Whose fault is that? Mine, Genius, or them? They don't know what the f-
Well.